Assalamu alaikum, I'm Aisha and you're watching Samaa News. Here are today's headlines. Funeral prayers for Iran's late Supreme Leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei were held in Tehran on Sunday, with massive crowds gathering as the country entered its second day of nationwide mourning. The prayers, held at the Imam Khomeini Grand Musalla, were also offered for 4 members of Khamenei's family, killed alongside him. Iranian President Masoud Pezeshkian, Parliament Speaker Mohammad Bakir Kalibaf, Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi, and other senior officials attended the ceremony. Iran has declared a public holiday as mourners continue to arrive from across the country. Funeral processions will continue in Tehran and Qom before Khamenei is scheduled to be buried in Mashhad later this week. Heavy security has been deployed around all major funeral venues. Iran's top security official Mohammad Bagher Zolgadeh has said that mourners at Ayatollah Ali Khamenei's funeral have called for resistance and revenge. In a message, the Secretary of Iran's Supreme National Security Council warned Iran's enemies to keep their eyes fixed on Iran in the coming days. Iranian Parliament Speaker Mohammad Bagher Kalibaf has said that implementing the US-Iran Memorandum of Understanding will be difficult but possible. In a meeting with a Hamas leader, Kalibaf said that diplomacy and negotiations must now preserve the gains achieved on the battlefield. Iran's ambassador to Pakistan, Reza Amiri Moghadam, has thanked Pakistan's leadership, especially Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif and Field Marshal Syed Aasim Munir, for attending the funeral of late Supreme Leader Ali Khamenei. In a post, he said the gesture reflected the deep historic ties and enduring brotherhood between Iran and Pakistan. OPEC Plus has approved another increase in oil production targets from August, adding 188,000 barrels per day as crude prices remain under pressure following the gradual reopening of the Strait of Hormuz. The decision, announced after an online meeting, follows similar output increases in June and July as the producer group continues easing supply restrictions. President Trump claims the United States chose not to target senior Iranian officials gathered at the funeral of former Supreme Leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei to keep diplomatic negotiations with Tehran alive. In an interview cited by Axios, Trump said the US could have struck Iran's leadership during the funeral, but decided against it because we would have nobody to negotiate with. He also claimed Iran was begging to make a deal following recent military tensions. Trump said both sides agreed to pause nuclear talks for about a week during the funeral period and suggested the public mourning for Khamenei may not reflect genuine public sentiment. US President Donald Trump has offered to help broker a political settlement to the Russia-Ukraine war during a nearly 90-minute phone call with Russian President Vladimir Putin. Kremlin aide Yuri Ushakov described the conversation as constructive and said Russia remains open to a political and diplomatic resolution. Meanwhile, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky confirmed that he also spoke with Trump, with the two discussing the situation along the front line. The diplomatic contacts come ahead of the upcoming NATO summit in Ankara. Qatar has announced the immediate resumption of all maritime activities, lifting restrictions that had temporarily suspended sailing and fishing operations. The Transport Ministry said vessel operators should continue to follow all maritime regulations and safety instructions. Commercial shipping had remained exempt from the earlier advisory, which was issued on June 29th. The move signals an easing of precautionary measures following recent regional security concerns. And a wildfire in southwest France has burned around 1,500 hectares near Perpignan, close to the Spanish border. Officials say the blaze could affect Stage 3 of the Tour de France, with a decision on possible route changes expected. That's all for now. For more updates, visit www.samaa.tv. Thank you for watching Samaa News.